Family Leonardo, me Nasilade Don Multimedia, the CEO, Voice of Salone. Today I come for talk to now, my family, make una continue to subscribe to our YouTube channel and share to our friends them. As we always try to bring on the latest news what they happen around Salone, whether it be politics or any other news them, what they happen or gossip, what they bring out to live and direct. So please, my family, don't forget to subscribe and share to our friends them. You want to touch the bell icon so that you don't miss any video we will try for bring out to now. So that's also we want make una don't forget also for subscribe to we TikTok channel on TikTok and also on Facebook or Facebook page or the Voice of Salone or also the on Instagram Voice of Salone. Please family, and don't forget to share. Okay, thank you now. Tata.
Ladies and gentlemen, good morning, Ibrahim. Beautiful day, May 21st, 2025. Today, May 21, 2025. You know, another day, Sierra Leoneans. Sierra Leoneans, we can't get done. Salone finish. But you know what? We can say some of these things, which we've been saying for 5-6 years, and every day we prove I say they can't get finished. But I don't know, it's still difficult for some people to understand. You know, the world we're living today in a global village. A lot of these things that I'm about to talk today about the fact that Sierra Leone is the epicenter of drugs in West Africa. If we're not talking the whole of Africa, it is the epicenter. If you know, but a lot of people not go believe this. When they talk anything there, yeah, Sierra Leoneans we get that late feeling. Like when come recorder, they tell you, say they ask if monkey get if rebel get tail. Sorry. If the rebel then get tail, rebel la mortal man until they can would watch them. Also, when we did so, like they talk about disarmament, demobilization, reintegration, and the experience with the rebel war. A rebel chased me. He chased me from we backyard out there when they cross the bridge. Anyway, low left us so. Chase me, I run around, I balance, I go hide on the cellar. He take a shot at me, I survive. But you know, not left and here. Don't we need to Ibrahim Bangura there when they run for go and come across the world and they go use the Sierra Leone experience. They talk about peace and conflict, but then in country they explode. The Bobo said Timot. The Bobo silent. You hear the Bobo say Ibrahim Bangura. On the area. Then they operate the backyard no more. They backyard the people in backyard then they operate. People in backyard them unsuspecting Sierra Leoneans. They feel say the people. Then guy they boy they forget say the world in a social. It's people get access to information now. That is not a problem. We don't tell them. You know, Nameka, they can talk about Sierra Leone being the epicenter of drugs in Sierra Leone. Boleos not a strange thing again. We all don't know now say Boleos there with Agnes Bio, Maada Bio and Girl picking. To this day, nobody no ask Agnes Bio for come out publicly across that nation. We get useless parliaments, we get useless journalists, we get useless civil society activists. We have useless pastors in the maps of the country. With the exception of one, where I go pull this small. Although himself, you know, that's powerful, but at least it don't make efforts. We don't see him, Sheikh Farouk. But every facet of society will for protect and serve as a guardrail for protect democracy and protect the reputation and good name of the country. We belong Sierra Leone. And not effective, you know, they work. Sierra Leoneans are sitting by with a watch. Sierra Leone become the drug center, the epicenter. Boleos get private jets, now they share with we security, all of that. And on you, what are we doing as a nation? When you get people in Sierra Leone country and they watch Maada Bio, they take the country down the drain every day. And they can't discuss that, Andy. You know, you see, I get a few calls from people. You know, then they admonish with brother Chiabo. They appreciate her. They say we let them because they talk true. We let them and they talk in mind. I say absolutely. I said that is what democracy is all about. You therefore allow people for air out their viewpoint, and then you share with them, just in case if there is a misunderstanding somewhere. Let them all, you know, come on and they're on the same page, because that is very crucial in communication. I said Chiabo don't lay out in viewpoint of what you think about Alfred Peter Conte, but I will place for give more information so you go understand. Because then like today we all know say the fate to Alfred Peter Conte be the fate, as tough as it was that time. Because but we don't say hypocrite them. We tell us under the circumstances at that point. But in this whap the opposition, beats them where and this guy kind powerful, so he in the judiciary, a lot of mercy. But what he what now they get? I say, but we talk we say, you pardon for go, but then go with respect. No, not treat it so. No, so. So we all stand against Alfred Peter Conte. It don't mean say the fete the fete, bad fete. Now the fete someone at the appropriate time. It's about timeliness with any battle. But they look at Alfred Peter Conte the fete from the top there. I said people they beat the opposition. He ain't silent and Kormot not get mind talk. Nobody not get mind talk. Alfred Peter Conte cannot move. All things they go away. We only something about Maada Bio and send them for can take over the APC. And you know all thing and they so but I would say yes, they party for go. Nobody waits to win the convention. But cut. So we all began a misconception about the whole battle. Also, but then like look back and Kormot. The Monday where Alfred Peter Conte made the fete. So now look how they turned we now. So Alfred Peter Conte fete was a just cause. So anybody we could come and bash Alfred Peter Conte, and this is not again Brother Chiabo, because lots of Sierra Leoneans will think the way Brother Chiabo talks so. And there has to be a vehicle for the people to hear how their views. And Brother Chiabo is that voice where at least they don't speak for other Sierra Leoneans, then maybe they think that way of Alfred Peter Conte. When they go listen to this message, they what they do, and see them videos they will do, like the interviews after, then go understand, say, yes, this man, don't take it easy. They don't we side now. Because we battle like the cry for electoral justice. In the June 24th, 2023 elections, we all know yeri Alfred Peter Conte, we don't talk. I believe, say, if he's silent, it's strategic. But he will come out and talk to we. And let Salone people yeri voice. And no say yes. Because I know say for, again, people like Alfred Peter Conte them, and they worry say, if I can't begin mix flag behind I talk just now, let people not come misconstrue me for say bye-bye, I don't go join Agenda 2028. We'll be saying, no, their Agenda 2028, we all know say, they with Dr. Zamora Kamara. They don't voice about it, it's very clear. So Alfred Peter Conte delegate today, it fets the APC, they're useless party, pioneered today forensic audit from a set Timothy Yang silent. We're not the area. No, so. Because Alfred Peter Conte go make the unearth all of these things here for us see. The billions that are missing. APC for take care of young people themselves with the billions by answer and say the billions for their girlfriend them. Then the billions for the number I want. All these years they are the thief the party money. They for benefit the society. They for benefit the community them. APC not even get a health center, healthcare center. Where go save and buy this? At least now the diaspora then come together and put funds, they put them together. We didn't talk about say as a political party, you know, we're anyways. But Alfred Peter Conte fight was a very genuine fight. It was just the timing and the approach of the fight. The country be there at a very volatile stage, so people don't even understand. You know how one man the common so they able to succeed through the judiciary because don't say the SLPP they don't know anything for which anybody. If me come out today, I decide to sue APC. You know, take the SLPP they forget about me, but they forget about me inside force because no I don't sue APC. So the fact that I sue APC force, then one day APC are lucky, so then they support the system. You know, the system work in my favor. You know, so that they go damage the APC party. So we know the country did. But then like today, the man they way Alfred Peter Conte become fed where we say no, not disgrace them. Not pull them by respect. Not go to a convention, we go vote them out. You know, let the people and voice be heard. But then like today, we don't see the people don't understand the battle now. Because today tell us say come on be an eskuruma. But now they don't say an eskuruma. Instead of effect Maada Bio, effect Sabura Kamara. So the people don't understand this. So dear, Alfred Peter Conte in battle, it is a just cause at the time. It was just even to today now. We don't see them, we don't realize. And I think say it's not about supporting person. But when you look amongst the flock, apart from Dr. Zamora Kamara, Uda again, don't take a position, reach the position where Alfred Peter Conte take for scrutinize and straighten up the party to the point where the party now don't pull the selection. Because that they make them go to court, Alfred Peter Conte fed for. Let them pull selection. No, so, all of that I'm taken care of. So it's nice and thanking the we brother Abo don't talk so. We will use this opportunity now for educate the rest of Sierra Leoneans for understanding this so don't get the misconceptions or misunderstandings coming from any side. We don't say after this point, anybody again we come and talk about repeater content, then just want divide and derail our attention and distract we from the real problems that the country. All right. But I go implore for repeater content for at least maybe do a short something, talk to the people and they hear you because they love you and care about you. They want for no say you okay, you did and hear you viewpoints and stuff like that. So hopefully you go talk to the people and let quiet down that area there because you know say the people you're not a blogger and let people for the get hung up over this blogger nonsense. You know, I can call myself, say myself not a blogger. I'm just an activist. But the fact that you're doing what you do, when you come out to talk, you do interviews. Because there are people that them blogger there. I hate that nonsense, that stupidity. Them blogger there. You're freaking blogging. This moment you take a phone, you talk, you go take interview. You're on the blogging. You're on the internet. It is a blog. You might not be consistent as some other people. And let me say, you know the blog, you know the vlog, where you do video, you do audio on a blog, you do write. When I shut up about this blogger, them freaking stupidity. I don't understand how people don't even understand this thing. But anyways, I'll leave it at that. But let's talk about the drug situation. Salone people, are they focus on these drugs things in the back. We don't do countless videos. If I go on my Facebook page, when I scroll down, go on my YouTube channel, when I scroll down, we don't talk about Boleos, the biggest drug lord. The man with no sentenced to prison now. I think combined, if not take almost over 50 years. And by the look of things, we go for be end life. We know say the yeri say APc Egbaleh for him. Not what we business that one. Not what we have problem. The problem is APc Egbaleh, the president in girl picking, and the president in girl picking, when he engage in this kind of activity with somebody of that stature, somebody where we know say, when I say stature because stature for represents something good, but this guy is a known criminal and wanted across the world. Sierra Leone is safe haven for him. Maada Bio protect Boleos direct. Either because of APc Egbaleh for the born in Grand Pekin, or the fact that Sierra Leone the only means of survival now for a government that through drugs. I'm telling you now, I say the drug don't take over Sierra Leone. I didn't tell you about just at a superficial level. This is the reality. The drugs epidemic in Sierra Leone is present at the core in the daily activities of Sierra Leoneans now. Not Sierra Leone again and say this is innocent, you don't know about the drugs. The world country, with the exception of a few where they are not inside the drugs. But in fact, inside Sierra Leone now, most of the money where they see they drive expensive vehicles, the one where they live the life, apart from the not inside government, they are the drug mules. What do they call the drug mules? These are the kingpins and the queens of drugs. It does so bad inside Sierra Leone that even then young girl they now, and they inside the drugs. I didn't talk about the tramadol, Tkade, Molly, you know, and they talk about LSD. Not so that and they talk about even the cocaine use now inside the country. You know, see some fine young girl, they pass. When you approach them, the first way they ask you, get a thing, it means say they ask you if you get drugs. Then picking they only take drugs now, then young girl they take drugs. Matter of fact, if you don't get drugs, then they encourage you. This is the Sierra Leone that we have today. The country is so bad. The drugs they make them picking them. Matter of fact, now parents and they push them picking themselves now for going to treat. Then 10-year-old, 12-year-old, 13-year-old picking them. You come out of that country in a net, then they not treat. The dogs now they feel them for them for take man them, sleep with man them at the age of 13, 14, 15. It's common practice, it's common phenomenon. The politicians, them, the useless idiots where they run around for say for 2028. Them picking them, they are all safe. Then they prepare them for the future. Some of them are picking them overseas now. They're American in England. Then they prepare for them to go school. Then they become doctors. When the yeri fella mara, and girl picking graduate as a medical doctor. But if they go supply the Okada them 1 liter fuel for go play football, gala. Because that is what they're good for. We didn't talk them here, but the population of Sierra Leone itself, a lot of the lost generation, as I refer to them, the ages of 20, from 18 now, 10 to 25, they're not lost. They lost generation. From 25 to 35, they don't know what's in the pan. The 35, 10 to about 45, 50, they don't begin cry the Allah, but they miss their opportunities. They tell them they age 18 to 25 for empower themselves, give themselves knowledge. Civic education is key. Engage in civic matters. Engage in government issues. You see, that's what we business. Well, the drug epidemic in Sierra Leone, it touched every facet of society now. The only means of SLPP getting any money now is through the drugs. The ministers, they know this. Everybody, whether that is illegal administration, as illegal as it is, Dr. Sumakuma, your work is cut out for you in that country. There has to be a total revamp of the security system in that country. When you see them out and put in charge of the drug administration, now the out they see at the party, now with the boleos, when they say Kalusankane, Jaya Kaikai, even when they go put for say drug administration, when they pass and say Sierra Leone don't make that the only country we got a booklet on how to administer drugs, where we have legislations and acts and all kinds of stuff about drugs, how to prevent drugs coming into the country. It says Sierra Leone, the first country we don't put an action plan together. Everybody they see this. Sierra Leoneans are seeing this. The nation they see this. Imams, pastors, civil society activists, everybody knows that the drug in the country. It is the be-all and the end-all. Sierra Leone, the epicenter. How in the Kormot down South America, I do a video, what show now? From South America come up to Sierra Leone, it's about like a 45-degree angle. So it's straight. When they come, they reach a Aberdeen area. Then fishermen they all. Then they pan this now. Then fishermen they will get them boats where they go far out and see. They pan this. Then they evolve them. Then Bobo and Sierra Leone mean nothing. Then Bobo and Sierra Leone sabi when to nothing. When they work for Boleos. Then Bobo they pass with motokadem. When you open them back boot them and trunk. Then get a $5-6 million cash. It inside it. People are seeing these things. Sierra Leoneans know. We see how they watch. Dr. Sumakuma, for every day Maada Bio is in power, Sierra Leone become the most dangerous country in society. Sierra Leone become a narco state. Where it means in order to tell again, when I begin to see wars, tough wars. People get for the die, they get for the fight for certain area, they already control this area. No can mix at this area. Then they silence you, then disappear you. In a rich day, Sierra Leone become Mexico back in the day. We don't know better now. El Salvador, we don't know better now. But Sierra Leone is becoming that state. When the leader, the president of the nation, in deep on the drug epidemic, then we have a problem. Maada Bio is not doing anything for salvage and save the drug situation. It didn't make money for them. Now I make Maada Bio don't go buy Sugar Land Beach. Una no so this is not a news. Sierra Leoneans are in Sierra Leone, they know these things. APC politicians want to be 2028 candidates. They know them thing there and get a fact there and get this information. Maada Bio don't go buy Sugar Land Beach. They don't buy the host from that Lebanese guy. They don't take that host. That is why the operation is. Now one of the areas where the operation is. That other woman frustrated, they all be there. I don't call him. They don't take you might not run conquer overseas, you don't can hide. Whether you want for taking your hand, they're frustrated because they know less people in the city operation. When I go down that road there, be an emergency under for go down Sugar Land Beach. When I go see the operation there, when I see the soldier man, the security guard them, all day they wear sunglasses. Then they pass up and down for make sure say the area clear. When the drugs they come, lights they go off that area there constantly. Then they begin to take lights off that area there. Maada Bio they sleep that area there all. That Sugar Land Beach area there. They sleep that house there. They know all this. Not on news this so that's news to some of them. The operatives in Sierra Leone, the civil society activists, the journalists, the police, of course, they are part of the activity. The military sector, they are part of the activity. Now they use. People that they go down that area, if you go down that area there by mistake, you go park say front that place there, when a Maada Bio use, not thinking they'll beat you till they want to kill you. If you mistake, you don't know innocent bystander no more. Sometimes you go down that area there. Then guys they up and down, they dip on the motorbike, then they pass up and down for make sure say that area they clear. Where the drugs activity they come. They don't want nobody on that side. That is the epicenter right there. The operation they know now one of many locations there. They know all these things while they talk to. Not to news. But in Sierra Leone is going down. Sierra Leone they go down. Maada Bio continue for hold on to power. Dr. Sumakuma, this is why Maada Bio, I'm not saying no go hand over power, but it's going to take brute force for any guy hand over power. The operations are too many. The loss for them is too boku. Maada Bio don't say people know so much. That is why Maada Bio is goal for become a dictator. in the sense, again for players smart. He not go sit on a power, and they make sure say no more. Is secure. Who like going for be the next possibility to do as president? And they make sure say the SLPP solidify that position, so the trade will continue. So the lifestyle will continue. Because he's not a fool for no say, I don't think I'm going for become the Museveni. I don't want to sit down there 40 years from now. I don't want to look at me that way, they say I'm a dictator. Sierra Leone, a country where it's easy for takeover. A small population. Museveni, when you look at them, 40, 50 million people, the more the population, the more difficult it becomes for guide the population, because you get the tribes. By the time you don't hanker yourself amongst your tribesmen them and everything, you don't get a bigger base for support you. Maada Bio is easy to get rid of and take care of. You know, say no one put himself in a situation where they go describe and say don't become a dictator. But to get for keep this lifestyle going, the drugs money sweet. Why they talk about drugs? It's not about care about the Europeans. Because if they care and no say the drugs are a problem for them, that they can't treat them. So God and this they come inside Sierra Leone can take boleos. Netherlands get what he take. Netherlands gets what he take. They can circumvent every international treaty. For come and can take boleos inside Sierra Leone. Then get the military might, the power, for do. But they choose not for do. So that's what they mean they get problem with. The problem is the fact that the rest of the world, they look at Sierra Leoneans with this eye. Now they make it for affect we as Sierra Leoneans, you know, they travel, you get your Sierra Leonean passport, anytime you want to reach, you get for exercise caution. If you're not Sierra Leonean, you travel, make sure say you watch your bag properly. The bag is not possible, go give you. You know, they don't go slide the bag, don't put drugs inside at the compartment them. Then you travel, you go country like Singapore or China with a death penalty, they go kill you. Because you go with drugs. Then they look, say, hey, you know, ignorance of the law, not to excuse. Then they kill you, death sentence. Then they take a make play. Then they set Sierra Leoneans aside, where they travel now. Then they put you aside for extra scrutiny, for make sure say you not get no drugs on you, you need travel drugs. Now the only bad thing I don't me worry about. But if Europe sit down, they feel say, they go come and then they deal with people that are gentle. Maada Bio don't sell with Salone passport. Maada Bio himself is a crook and a criminal. The presidency just don't make him, let him forget way for London at this particular point in time. And as Kormot sit down, he allow Maada Bio for to be president. Manuel overthrow through a coup d'etat has no experience of administration. Because for rule through military, he don't get no experience, nothing. The constitution was killed, then they rule by decree. Now waiting they want, now go. So there is no sense of discipline. This man goes back for 22 years, you're unemployed. And let's go about where so if you get business today, you know they employ for somebody, we don't see no 1 year in work in that particular field. Because you don't see that person in the times, you don't see that person up to date with recent publications or recent laws that have changed that governs that particular industry. You don't see that person they're out of touch. And like that for 1 month, you don't see that person they're out of touch. Let alone, you don't go left to somebody where currently they work at the field actively, where apply for the job. You don't go left that person they were actively there in the field. You go take somebody where only 1 month or 2 months you don't work. And as Kormot no go do it. But as Kormot devalues Sierra Leone so much that he decide for engage in a regime change stupidity, a plot for destroy Sierra Leone, that he give man where sit down for 22 years, you know work. He give power that nation day. What do you expect? Now get to the lake today. That instead of he stand up, say, okay, hey, they with me, they force me by this regime change. We don't bring this guy. Look what he don't do in 5 years. Last stand up now election in camp. Instead of he joined up smack at the campaign trail during the elections of June 24, 2023. Organize campaigns across that country. Talk to people, energize the base. He gets what he take for doing. Today, he get what he take for doing. For freeing himself from the exile. And I'm not supposed to be stupid rich and Kuruma. I'm not supposed to be hating himself. We get Badat there. The Badat is the killer. It's Sidon. It is in exile. It is for stand up. And I'm not seeing that kind of individuality. The level of stupidity, the level of pomposity, where is Kuruma getting himself? So much of the point, it is suffer. It is in exile. It is for in a young country of birth. There is nothing like home. Home sweet home. When you don't reach that age there, 70, for retire now. You want to go to your house, your country, your birth, like you go to your small town, your village, then you go live quiet life. There is nothing like that where beautiful reach that moment. And it's Kormot get what it take right now. For tell me, Kailu Mansare, Mumu, or Mumu, you don't go side, sit down back. No interview at the world. APC na Mumu party. The leaders them. No international recognition. The international recognition, I work with ECOWAS, I work with AU. Shut up! When I get out, useless idiots them. No international exposure. The leader then corner organization them. When I feel themselves not saving anything, they can do it, but they do it. We don't mix back corner organization them, useless organization them. We don't get no effect. Now for the name no more say a partner with this, a partner with that. Bullshit! The people don't need all that nonsense there anymore. We don't say we dey civic education, we engage with people, every community across the country for understand and see the reality. Now dogs, I don't take over the country so. And it's Kormot get the gumption for giving Maada Bio power 22 years. They like today, Maada Bio don't turn Sierra Leone into a narco state. With people that they suffer, with people that they get entangled into this drug. Drug not to hide business again in Sierra Leone. The drugs epidemic not to hide again in Sierra Leone. It is rife within our system. The drug epidemic nowadays, present, people know everybody, they see everybody know everybody, when they the drug trade. Not to hide again. Sierra Leone is a narco state. Sierra Leone is a narco state. The only thing we make money they talk, because if you talk, they kill you. They kill you. Because drug is a dangerous business. Usai man not see, boy pick you around there all in life. And not see $100,000. Then go put $100,000 in your hand. Then say, take this canoe, go cow that drugs for we and that. Hey! My sister and brother, they don't talk true. And not justifiable. I want you know say, una they find the drugs. We sabuna. And when the time is right, we arrest you all, we prosecute you all for drug distribution. It is a crime for be a drug mule in Sierra Leone. Illicit drugs activities in Sierra Leone still remains a crime. And no matter if you do antikade, and you stop. We sabi una, we know una, and we know say why don't talk this so. Now they make things they become more difficult because money they say well I will go for come do with this drug here. Then guy come and take over power. It is illegal for operate a drug activity, a drug ring in Sierra Leone. And I remind everybody again, drugs is illegal. Una don't become addict. The young girl them, una all every Sierra Leonean, where they the drug trade, where they push drugs, where they sell drugs, where they use drugs. It is illegal. It is illegal. Now we could get the anti-drug agency. But the anti-drug agency, then puts Jaya Kaikaide. It is like you take you grapes, you give the fox, you say, watch these grapes for me. But again, Law says Salone people not have like grapes. Because then see how can they take for granted so if they then grapes, apple, rose apple. You don't say that luxury you take it in Sierra Leone. Now luxury for a lot of people for eat grapes. Now luxury for eat them berry, then cherry them. Now luxury for Sierra Leoneans today. Some people don't sabi they eat and they don't get access to rose apple. Now luxury, you give some people rose apple, you don't change in life for that day and that weekly. It is a fact. Why they talk about this so I talk like I talk so. Now privilege for a lot of people. Some man they Sierra Leone for eat pineapple self where they come out of village. No problem. Before I say rose apple, when the Lebanese they bring her. Then cherry them. Then they eat her. They don't sabia. But I'm saying all these things to now, it is illegal. For use drugs, for consume drugs. But Jaya Kaikai. Now like when they take granates and go put rabbits for watch granate. Jaya Kaikai, then they organize the drug trade in Sierra Leone. Now the guy in this way, they make sure say the cargo move, I for move. Then they make sure say the distributor and gets their own distributions. Their own cargo. For him for move them around Sierra Leone and West Africa and the world. That they organize the trade for Boleos. Boleos is just a kingpin sitting in the country. The Minister of Information, they know this. The Minister of Foreign Affairs, they know this. The Attorney General, they know this. All of these illegal ministers occupying government, they know what they talk. They are part of the trade. Dr. Suma Kumara, what thing for happen, bruh? Ongoing political transition. These are all the issues where compound the problems where make them get off for handover power. There is a lot that they're going to lose. They're going to lose millions and millions of dollars. There's small bobby where they work now what's a kid today. Go see some of them now. When they talk again, they're in a different level. Then they drive $80,000 motoka, $100,000 vehicles. Inside Sierra Leone, any fine motoka where you see today, 98% of the fine motoka them. The 2%, and they give 0.05% to legal Sierra Leoneans, the way they spend their money through legal means. Then they work overseas, then send them fine motoka and they na few. We sabi self. We not get boku Sierra Leoneans wait for afford $85,000 vehicle when they send go to Sierra Leone. We did Sierra Leone, and not boku. Then you get the 1%, 1 point something percent. Now the government ministers them. But 98% of the vehicles where you see people them, where they drive in that country, then they drug activities, then they illegal activities. And then what says 0.05 and they put another 0.02. You get some of them businessmen them, where they drive them kind of a motocar and they, but some of them businessmen and they depend on drug activities. Now few no depend. But the majority, 98% of motocar they already seen in Sierra Leone. Already seen they buy jeep for them picking there. Now man they wait for the drugs activities, even from within the government. Already see boku jeep. Motocar they will not even get mechanic for take care of them. As they broke down, so is the rest of it. Because motocar in a push and start. We mechanic they don't sabi even how for fix up. We not get the dealership them. Where they go partner with proper dealerships them for Canada country day. For them day. I'm not Sierra Leone for afford. I'm not Sierra Leone they go work. When a job going for afford them for drive jeep. You know the drugs money, then they feel all the thing a day. Then titi down and they see the guy find motoka as soon as see him. Una no say not to in sense put a day, not to in book put a day. Now what you put a day now because you get big waist, a yellow or a black or a tall or a short. Now put a day. Now man game, now drugs. All that country there is permeated with drugs. Across Sierra Leone, now drugs don't take over the economy. Now drugs are the main source of income in Sierra Leone. Una know this why they talk. Civil society activists, una know. Pastors, una know. Imams, una know. That's why I see one stupid pastor. I don't know if that's Sierra Leone today. But I believe it's Sierra Leone. Because they talk the way they talk, it sounds like say they from Sierra Leone. It's not to Maada Bio for blame, not to the president for blame for the problems of Sierra Leone. It's not to where parliament and the misbehavior. So it's not to Maada Bio. Let Maada Bio get out today as the president. Let resign today as the president. The president of a nation gets the authority. As the father of, as the what do they call it? They say fountain of honor. They're not to father. The fountain not to be papa. Not to nobody papa. I'm picking away born papa. They say the fountain of honor. I didn't have a constitution. It gets a moral responsibility. Now they appoint members of parliament them. Ministers them. Members of parliament go ratify these ministers that they for scrutinize, but we also get an ineffective and illegal parliament elected today, so not even concept. Every member of in cabinet is illegal. A website that dog mortal man them. So this pastor, but Ion, we will deal with it later. But pastors across that country, imams across the country, una moral guarantors them, una siram, una they watch. Sierra Leone don't become a hub. Sierra Leone don't become a narco state. The drugs is all over the place. Everybody knows that Sierra Leone a drug infested country. Any side we pass, the drugs. All kinds of drugs, from cocaine now, brown, LSD, Molly, Tramadol. The guy they call it now, you know, knock it, I don't catch it, I don't bounce it, but I don't boss it. Aha! I don't boss it. Say I don't finish. 12-year-old picking them, 13-year-old picking them. They do drugs. For they go sleep with man, prostitution. We don't talk every day, don't they on the rise. 80% of women in Sierra Leone, they are prostitutes. 80% of women in Sierra Leone are prostitutes. Inside that 80%, 20% na secret. Inside that 20%, now the one way some na married woman, but they go sleep with man for money. If you go sleep with man for money, you're a prostitute. You're married. Now adultery. You go sleep with man because now you get the wherewithal at the moment. For give money so you can go feed your family. Because the country don't the man and for talk again. Man they see woman they count money in the house. And no say woman not they work. And no say woman not they do business. And no say woman na prostitution. Now you get that money there. But I go talk. And not get for take care of the family. Now the woman and they go rally, you go sleep with man, then do it secretly, a kind of house. And now they hang back, they go and pass that Tito. That's a level of prostitution. It ain't young class. You get it one day where they pass at the government offices them. Then they for pass, go to U building. You go straight at the top. Then they pass and then government office. All government office get a certified prostitute them. All this what they talk, everybody know. Certified prostitutes. Then the government office that they pass. Then get a customer there. They come, all man get what they get, and give it to they give, all man go about in business. You get to prostitute them with a net. Then in Aberdeen, then in Lumley, then in Eastern Yanda, they pick them, then they pass. Short thing they saw the team up now, then they wait for una. The country, 80% of the women are prostitutes. That's how you know a nation will get bad luck. That's how you know say the nation don't finish. The nation don't done. And inside the 80% they were mentioned so, 60% they on drugs. Woman, the way they do drugs in that country now. Now, one woman innocent now. Most of them they do drugs, especially the one that between the ages of 13 to 35. Then they on drugs inside the country. It be cocaine now, it be tramadol, it be molly, it be LSD, it be brown, it be anything. Then they do drugs between the ages of 12, 13, 10 to 35. They're on drugs. And given that these facts, these are reality. The country is doomed. The country is finished. And they tell them now, say, man them, they tell the woman and they ask you first. You get that thing? If you don't get drugs, they don't even want you. Because they want to do drugs. And it's cheaper when a man they give you up. Then they get high. So they go do what they do, they not feel it. This is what is happening in our nation. Dr. Samora Kamara, bust this thing open. What's in the happen? There is an ongoing political transition. Right on patient. You don't try. You don't do well. Usa Kormot na infa. Usa they go no fight again. We as the citizen, we as the voters of that nation, we as the custodians of the democracy, we as the custodians of the constitution of that land, we deserve and we for know at what point we are now in this transition process. It should be open book to the people of Sierra Leone. The secrecy should be over. We get trust in you, we get confidence in you. We know so you don't tell we say we're tired, you can't tell we. We know that. Every day that goes by, every day that goes by, where we say Maada Bio continue for stay in power. These are the problems that we're dealing with. And I know so you put your plans together. Because immediately they hand over power to you. We have to disband the whole military sector, the security sector. A total overhaul has to be done. We get for do it in phases, gradually, but I would say it has to be done radically and immediately. If you have to do what Sheikh Stevens did in 1968, for let it bring troops then from Guinea, the ISUs, for can protect up until we do a total revamp and reconstruction of the military and the security sector. If that's what we have to do that. And I know say these are all plans you have in place, hopefully. But this has to happen, Dr. Samora Kamara. Enough is enough. This has to happen. Sierra Leone is dying. Sierra Leone don't dawn. Sierra Leone finish. Sierra Leone not a country again where can be recognized. The drugs epidemic in Sierra Leone, it's bigger than anything else you can ever imagine. Sierra Leone is the epicenter. When you say the epicenter, when I imagine coronavirus, when I imagine what's happening in China, the Wuhan province, society, the coronavirus boss, it was the epicenter of the coronavirus. Now then the actual operations they happen. Sierra Leone are the hub for the distribution, the transnational shipments of cocaine. Now we see the African Confidential. They pull out a report where they show we. Tina will not be know the amount of ship they wouldn't capture na Scotland, Sierra Leoneans them na England. Over 140 million pounds of cocaine. Then got in the all the prison now. So man get over 50 years, 70 years imprisonment. Then they're in jail. Then they take the cocaine and they put it inside gari. Then they take the cocaine and they put it inside soybeans. Then ship them. This happened in Scotland, England, then ketchup, Morocco, all over the place. Then they capture. Sierra Leone is finished. The earlier the better until we capture Sierra Leone and take them back for gear and glory again. Sierra Leone is finished. I'll leave it here. When I go check Sugarland Beach, when I go look at the operations where they go on, now be any emergency under Sugarland Beach, Usai Maada Bio by the house. That is the epicenter of the drug distribution. Where the drugs they ready for come, lights they go. When I go check them, then they begin cut off light. Then they block people at that place there. Everybody know these things. Enough is enough. Let us take our country back, Sierra Leoneans. Let us take our country back. Bye-bye, everybody.